Hey everybody, I'm Random Frank P, and welcome back to the 8th episode of Room Tour Project, the series where I show off the best battle stations and gaming setups. We got a giant montage, some really great and awesome setups for you guys. They're really cool. I'm pumped to bring this episode for you. And the special guest for this episode is going to be Matt Schaefer from MS Tech. He's a really great YouTuber, does a lot of tech videos, stuff like that, lots of really great reviews. He's going to be showing off his awesome setup and all this behind the scenes stuff of what powers his channel. So I'm really happy to bring this episode for you guys. We have some really cool submissions. So here we go, episode 8 of Room Tour Project. First up, we have one of the coolest setups I've ever had on this show, mainly in part due to his custom-built PC here. So you can see all white and blue with that powder blue water cooling inside. I am loving the way this looks. It's his custom-dubbed White Metropolis PC. It is an absolute beast of a machine. Got an Intel Core i7 4790K. 16 gigabytes of RAM, EVGA GeForce GTX 970 graphics card. And just overall, I'm loving the customness of it. Since it is his White Metropolis, he has the custom cases for his SSD as well as his graphics card to make it a nice personal touch. I'm loving the color coordination here, and the case is just one of the coolest things. It's the Case Labs Mercury S5. It's a two-piece case built for just extreme low temperatures. It's a very nice case. I'm loving the whole white look of it too. The nice white and blue, just it's dear to my heart. I'm loving the way this thing looks. By far one of the most unique PCs I've ever seen. I think I'd throw some guitar stuff in here since his name is Guitar Hero. He's a big guitar enthusiast, and here he is, 4 monitors here running Far Cry 4 on 3 separate screens with the map up top. I'm loving this overall gaming setup. One of the coolest submissions and most unique ones I have ever seen. Next up, we have a female submission here, and overall just a really nice and clean setup. We got the dual monitors there, as you can see, one horizontal and one vertical, with the reactive RGB lighting behind the monitors. Very nice. It's a very nice and clean setup. That's why I definitely wanted to push this one and show it to you guys. It's very awesome. As in peripherals right here, we have the Corsair Raptor M40, and that keyboard is going to be the Razer Deathstalker Expert Edition. This is the Yamaha Audiogram 3 audio interface to go along with the rest of her audio equipment. And you can see here coming up, just a very nice, clean desk. We have the Rode NT1A microphone with some Sennheiser headphones to go along with her racing wheel accessories, but she has a beast as well inside her machine. i5 2500K, 16 gigabytes of RAM. She's also running with a GTX 970 graphics card, so very nice and clean and vibrant looking setup. Definitely one of the nicest. Next up from YouTuber The Raw View, we have a really nice and clean triple monitor setup here with a custom built gaming desk, which I am in love with. Here we have 3 27-inch Asus monitors with a nice RGB lighting behind it. These custom built bins, which has a lot of random accessories and stuff for powering his YouTube channel. Some things such as like headphones, hard drives, tripod mounts, camera lenses, camera caps, and some audio equipment. But just nice to have a little bin to have everything organized and right at arm's reach. Inside the custom-built PC, we have a lot of stuff going on. 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 4790K processor, and 2 GTX 970 with custom cables. And we're going to get real close here for you. Here we have the complete Audio 6 audio interface. The Thermaltake Poseidon Z Brown Switch keyboard, and to go along with his other gaming peripheral, we have the Razer Naga Epic Chroma Edition. These speakers are very nice. They're PreSonus Aris E5 Studio monitors, very nice mounted as well, and we have an 8-inch Tembler T8 subwoofer. So overall, guys, a very nice and clean triple monitor setup. But one of my favorite things about this is his custom-built desk, which is out of a kitchen countertop, and it's nice and clean and white, and it goes along with the setup. Very great. I'm loving the way this one looks. And this setup is a really crazy gaming station from Itty Itties. You could see the RGB lights. He has a glass desk which has all of his PC components built inside. But that's not the only unique thing about this. If you take a look, he has 3 monitors, and that center one looks kind of different. You can see there it's there, and there it's not. And what's really awesome is he built his very own custom sort of machine that's going to lever it up and down, so he can have the monitor up and motorized to go down whenever he feels like it. Very cool and very unique as well. As you can see here, he has his own little kind of custom controls which he can control, like not only the monitor but blinds, different aspects of his gaming setup and his entire room. But I'm loving the gaming setup he has here, and what's great is he made this fire and ice looking setup all by himself. Going from there, he wasn't satisfied. He wanted to upgrade it, so he started to make his own gaming station for him and his wife, and it came out looking very, very nice, as you'll see in a second. But just goes to show you, having some creativity is going to make your setup so much better. He had a really awesome setup in the beginning, but now it is enhanced greatly into his own custom built desk, and it just looks extremely nice. Inside his PC, he is rocking 16 gigabytes of RAM, a GTX 770, an 8-core AMD 3580, and these controls, like I said, they can pretty much customize everything in terms of turning on the monitors, the PC, the blinds in the room, the heaters, the skybox lights. Everything in his room can be controlled, and you can see here, this is his wife's makeup desk that he also made. So him and her can go side by side. Instead of having monitors, she has mirrors, which I thought was really awesome and funny. And they have their fire and nice setup, which I like to call it, with the white, or the blue and the red, which is very, very awesome.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Matt from MS Tech. Thank you to Frank for having me on the show, and this is my desk setup. Starting from the top down, we have a 40-inch 1080p TV from TCL, and that's just hooked up to my computer. It's not a TV or anything. On either side of that are patent prints that I put in frames and hung up on either side. I think they look really cool. The main monitor that I'm using is a 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor from LG. It's absolutely stunning. It looks great, has a super high resolution, and it's ultra-wide. That's mounted on an Ergotech monitor stand, and the webcam is a Logitech C920. Other peripherals are the M-Audio AV40 speakers on some basic speaker stands that I can't really remember the name of. We have the Dell XPS 13 laptop to the right there, E-Element RGB keyboard, but I usually actually use a Apple wired keyboard just with like the scissor switches because I like the feel of them better. And then the Logitech wireless G602 mouse right there. There's also the FiiO E10 amp and DAC back there, a TV remote. I guess I have my iPhone 5 that I use, even though I'm reviewing mostly Android phones. There's a little table off to the side there with all my currently in progress phones, like the HTC 109 you're looking at there, and a Moto X. And the chair I'm using is a Herman Miller Aeron. I really like that chair with a headrest added to it. And then there's also the IKEA diodes added to the back of the monitor for lighting, and I think that makes it look a lot better, so I can put that at blue, red, well, any color in the color spectrum. So that's really my desk overall. Thank you to Frank for having me on the show, and check out my stuff at youtube.com/MSTechCentral. Peace.
Alright everybody, that's going to do it for episode 8 of Room Tour Project. I hope you enjoyed, and a big shout out and thank you to Matt from MS Tech. Thank you for wanting to be on the show. Thank you for showing off your gaming setup and your battle station and what powers your channel, all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure your fans are going to love it, as well as mine. So again, thank you for being on the show. And guys, if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up to show your support so we can keep doing these. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, or you can always hit me up on Twitter at RandomFrankP. I'm always on Twitter, so if you have a Twitter, definitely follow me. You'll get a bunch of channel sneak peeks and updates and, little looks into what reviews are coming up and what unboxings, all that cool stuff on Twitter, so you can follow me on there at RandomFrankP. And lastly, if you guys want to see more of the Room Tour Project series, hit subscribe. I got a ton of these videos coming up. I've done a ton of room tours in the past, tech reviews, unboxings, first look, gaming videos. If you like this genre, you like tech stuff, definitely hit subscribe. Promise, I won't disappoint you. I'll try not to disappoint you. I'll try. Well, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed episode 8 of Room Tour Project. Have a good day.